Hi, we're going to create a Quantlab DLL called the QLL from scratch in Visual Studio 2013. There are some settings that we need to set, so we're going to start from scratch. So let's start by creating a new project, and we will choose a Win32 project and name our to be DLL to my first DLL, and we will make it a DLL, an empty project. And now we will have to set some settings in order to do this. So let's go to Properties. And first of all, we will go to C++ and to General, and we will do this for all configurations and include directories. We will fetch those from our local installation of Quantlab, and under the folder API there's an include library, so we will copy the path and apply, and then we will add some code generation settings which we have to switch to debug, and we will switch this to multi-threaded debug, apply, and for the release DLL we will use the multi-threaded as it is, and then we will go back to all configurations, and we will now go down to the linker options, and we need to add additional library directory, and also that can be found in the Quantlab one up from the API, Quantlab API library, and we will take that path as well and add this. And then we need to have additional dependencies that we will set, and we will set the 31 library that we pointed to and apply this as well. And I think we now have all the settings so we can start doing some coding. So I'm going to add a source file that is from the example library in the Quantlab folder, and it's found again where we have the Quantlab under examples and API and simple C++ project, and we can see that this is a simple C++ code that subtracts two numbers and displays this function in Quantlab. So now we should have all our settings. We can look on our build, try to build this, then we'll see where it ends up. It ends up in a user's default folder. So we have a success on this, so now we can go and fetch this and see if it works in Quantlab. So users Robert. So there we have the DLL. We will copy the DLL and the PDB file to our Quantlab folder so we can use it. We will place it amongst the libraries. We'll just add it here anywhere so we can access. And we will also change the name to the Quantlab specific QLL instead of DLL. It's the same thing, but it's recognized by Quantlab. And we will also now start the Quantlab to run this. Now we'll move this into, and we need to Control L for the library, and then we want to add our new add existing QLL file. And we find it under libraries where we placed it, hopefully. My first DLL, open, and we can see that it loads, so everything is okay. And we can now access this function. And let's make a quick test. And compile F7 and insert a table. And let's test. So we now have 2 minus 3. So it works. And we can now show how to, if we want to debug this, we can attach this Quantlab session to our Visual Studio. Attach to process, Quantlab, attach. And we can now put a breakpoint, and let's run, and it now stops in the C++, so you can step as you're used to within the